Hey YouTube, it's me, Udoka. I'm driving from work and I wanted to update on my weight loss journey, mental health journey. First of all, thank you guys so much for commenting under my last video. I love you all. I didn't even know I had that many people who watch my videos. I really appreciate you guys, and you guys keep me motivated to keep sharing my story, and I hope me sharing my life and the inner workings of my mind helps somebody out there. So in my last video, I talked about how I gained 20 pounds of weight and I wasn't happy about it. And I want to talk about the changes that I've made in the 2 or 3 days that it's been since I posted that, and what I plan to continue doing, because I think it's working. Even though it hasn't been that long, I think I found something that might actually freaking work for me. So first and foremost, I removed the sugar drinks from my diet. Probably 500 to 1,500 extra calories a day come from me drinking sugary drinks. That includes soda, that includes sugared iced tea, that includes juice, includes all of that. So I have just completely eliminated it. I do get strong cravings for them. They are so refreshing and tasty and delicious, but I just replace it with some fruits and smart water and call it a day. Specifically smart water because, yes, I am a water snob. Different waters taste different. I'll be damned if I'm drinking tap water. And smart water is just my favorite water. It's the most refreshing water to me. So that has been helping me stay away from the sugar drinks. Next thing is I have added a morning run to my morning routine. First of all, I didn't used to have a morning routine at all. And every time I tried to have one, I was doing one, like I would Google good morning routine or morning routine of millionaires and do what they do. And what I've come to realize is that it's not just about doing, you can't just do an action. Like, yeah, it's better to do a certain action than to not do a certain action. Like, it's better to just save money in your savings account every month than to not do it. But you get better results when there is intention, the right intention and feeling behind it and surrounding it, if that makes sense. For example, I used to post a lot of law of attraction videos and I stopped posting them because I was doing everything and the result wasn't positive. In fact, doing law of attraction stuff was making me feel worse. And what I've come to realize is that these law of attraction channels and videos and concepts, they are kind of gimmicky. They're kind of gimmicky because they tell you what to do, but they don't explain like the feeling and emotion and intention that you need to have while doing it. And they don't explain that you need to not do that thing if the intention and emotion is not correct. So right now what's really popular is the 55 times 5. You write your goal 55 times, 5 days in a row. And a lot of people will find that it doesn't work because maybe they're writing their goal 55 times, but the whole time they're just thinking, oh my gosh, when am I done? Oh my gosh, I'm only on 45. They're just going through the motions. So obviously it doesn't work, right? And the same thing happened to me when I tried different people's morning routines. Okay, well, Steve Jobs used to do this and do that, and Richard Branson does this and that, so I'll do this and that. And it actually made me feel worse. And I've learned to pay very close attention to my emotions because my intuitive emotions really do seem to point me in the right direction. And if something is making me feel intuitively bad, and I'm saying intuitively because there's a difference between feeling bad for me and feeling intuitively bad. Like, going for a run makes me feel bad. Like, I do not like these sensations, but it makes me feel intuitively good. Like, there's some aspect in my mind that just feels good. Does that make sense? So doing morning routines would make me feel bad, but I find waking up in the morning to go for a run, this might change my life. First of all, I found an app that makes running fun. It's called Zombies Run Couch to 5K. It trains you to go from I don't run and I hate running to I can run a freaking 5K marathon. And it's really fun because there's a story behind it. It's kind of like a game. You're trying to outrun the zombies and like find some secret hidden treasure for your non-zombie village or something like that. It's really cool. So that makes it fun, number one. And number two, I guess I really enjoy the fresh air. I happen to live right next to a trail park or whatever. Yeah, a trail. So it's nice, even sidewalk and cut grass and the beautiful Texas sky and breathing in the fresh air. And that's always good for you. And then the other thing is it gets me used to human interaction right away early in the morning. I'm an introvert. If I could have it my way, I would never see another human for a while. Like, I've been enjoying quarantine. Like, not like having an excuse to not see people face to face is like my dream come true. But not unfortunately, but it's just the fact of life. I live in a society, okay? And I have work to do. And my business, like the actual business I make a living off of, requires that I meet strangers and get them to like me and vice versa. So, needless to say, business, the whole time I've been in business, actually my whole entire life has been a struggle for me because I'm not necessarily a people person. But when I go for my morning run, the people I have to pass by, it's like it's training me to be a people person. Like, at first it's super awkward because I see this person approaching. Okay, it's awkward to look at them, so let me look away. But now I feel weird that I'm looking away. Let me look over here. Okay, they're still really far away. Do I say hi? No, it's too early to say hi. And then all of a sudden we're passing and they're just like, morning. And I'm like, oh, morning. And then another person comes. And I'm like, oh my God, what'd I do? And they're like, and I'm like, and then another person comes. And I'm like, okay, been through this before. First 5 seconds, going to be super awkward. It's okay. And maybe they're not like, maybe they're like me. Maybe they're like, I don't want to talk to humans. But the last two people were super friendly and got me like more comfortable with the idea of greeting people. So that person will pass by and I'll initiate. I'll say, good morning. And they'll be like, wow, good morning. Right? And so what it's doing for me is it is like training me to be comfortable with seeing people's faces, like desensitizing myself to seeing other people's faces and interacting with them and just giving greetings. And interacting with people naturally makes me feel super awkward. I feel very awkward. Like just saying hello, good morning, how are you is very awkward to me. I have a tendency to not do it. And that can make me come off as not friendly in the workplace. But after I go on my run, and I've done it to like 10 different strangers, when I go to my workplace with people that I do recognize their faces, it's so much easier for me. And if I feel awkward, I'm able to just stay in that awkwardness instead of trying to run away from it. So the morning jog is going to help me lose weight. It's going to increase my stamina. It's good for my mental health because I'm getting sunlight and exercise. And it's helping me with my social anxiety. That's amazing. Then I come into the house, and I do stretches because I love stretching. And I want to do the splits. So I spend about 20 minutes on stretching. And then I'll meditate. Between 3 and 10 minutes, I'll meditate, whatever feels right for me. And then I'll take a shower. And then I'll put on some clothes. If I was really good the night before, I pre-picked out my clothes, so I just put them on. And then I haven't figured out what to do for food. Okay, so I've been going out to eat. But I will figure out a way to make food, like even if it's just eggs and toast. Maybe that's just my thing, eggs and toast. I don't know. And that's my morning routine. And it makes me feel amazing. Like this morning routine, coupled with getting adequate sleep, coupled with my vitamins and medicine, I think this will be a game changer in my life. I think if I just add in waking up earlier and planning the night before, like planning my to-do list and my day and my clothes and my meals, if I do all of this together, I think my life will be completely different. I think this could be a game changer for me, financially and personally, and my relationships. Like I actually went to see my mom, which usually I get stressed the hell out to see my mom because she usually takes so much of my emotional energy, and I'm protective of my emotional energy. I have depression. So I always try to keep my emotional energy to myself as much as possible, but I'm in a relationship, I have a mother, I have, business relationships, and it's not good to constantly need to have such little capacity to give emotionally. But so far, running has increased my emotional capacity, which is amazing. So I'm definitely going to keep doing this, and I'll share my results. I'll share my results that it's having on my mental health. I'll share my results that it's having on my physique. And I'll share the results that it's having in my business. And 100% free. The Zombies Run Catch the 5K app is free. Outdoors is free. Stretching is free. Meditating is free. And showering and getting ready and stuff, not technically free, but pretty much free for the most part. I'm gonna work on waking up earlier, because if I could get to a point where I do all of this by 7 a.m., I'm unstoppable. So I just wanted to share that, guys. I'm really excited about it. I'm excited about this habit I'm creating. I'm really excited, man. And it makes me feel like, maybe I'm finally figuring myself out so I can create the type of life that I want. Thanks for being along for the journey, guys. Until next time, I see somebody special. So until next time, much love, much luck. Peace out.